Well, hey there, and welcome to another episode of Hot Jobs with Hire Military. It's our favorite time of the week where we get to share our newest opportunities with you, our military community here on LinkedIn Live. You could also be joining us from Facebook Live or YouTube Live as well. So happy to see who's here and joining us today. And happy Halloween. Here we are. I cannot believe it is the end of October already, and we are here celebrating Halloween. So as you come on today, we'd love to find out what you have planned. If you have kids, or you heading out trick-or-treating, did you do some festivities over the weekend? Or are you just going to hang out at home, pass out candy to other trick-or-treaters? What do you have planned? And also bonus points for anyone that shares costumes that you are deciding to dress up in, or ones you dressed up in already as well. We're very festive here, and we'd love to hear from you and what you have planned for the weekend or tonight as well. So before we dive into things, just want to give everyone a little bit of ground rules on who we are and what we do here. So like I mentioned, we are Hire Military, and we love to spend time with our community every week sharing our newest job opportunities. We really love having the time to spend with you, sharing our support, our encouragement, and advice, as well as talking all of our newest roles on the skill bridge and direct hire side. We are here for the whole of the military community. So if you are a transitioning service member, if you are a veteran that transitioned last year or 20 years ago, or if you are a military spouse, whether you're an active duty military spouse, a retired military spouse, you are all part of our community, and we are here for you to provide opportunities and a bridge to employment with our clients and the roles that we have to share with you as well. So as we go, we'd love to find out also, how did you hear about us? Are you a follower of us here on LinkedIn? Did someone in your network share this opportunity with you? Did you hear about us through your education center or a TAP office where you're transitioning from? Tell us where you found us. It's always great for us to find out and thank those people that are sharing our company and our opportunities with you, our community as well. Oh my goodness, I'm just seeing these chats just pop up. So it's so great to see everyone. Tedward, Wendell, Shireen, Matt Hart, another recruiter from our team, is there in the chat as well. Happy Halloween to someone from SoCal. I can't see your name, but Matt Hart's a big follower. You better be, you work with us. So really great to see everyone here today. So as we go, I just want to point your attention to the description box. You'll see some hot links that we have there to share with you today. The first being two of our favorite resources here on the Hire Military team. We have two great resources: the Beginner's Guide to an Effective LinkedIn Profile. And then we also have an article that's titled How to Target Your Resume, along with a bunch of other resources that are tagged on our resources page of our website. But those two specifically can really help you as a job seeker, whether you're transitioning from the military or you're pivoting into a different industry. Maybe you're just, looking for a different job, how to really target that LinkedIn profile to be an effective job seeker, as well as targeting that resume. And we know, transitioning from the military, a lot of us on this call are veterans. Actually, we all are. We know that translating your service into experience that relates to the private or corporate sector can be challenging. So we give you some advice in that article on how to do that. So please go check out those hot links and resources as well. We have a couple more to share at the end of the call too, but just wanted to cover that off from the top. I also want to mention, you'll see it kind of going across the top of our screen, our website, hiremilitary.us. That's where you can find all of our resources. You can also find links to our direct hire careers page, our SkillBridge internships careers page, as well as where you can join our talent pipelines or talent pool. That is basically, if you don't see something of interest today, you can join our talent pipeline, and we'll be able to reach out to you directly when we have new roles that come across our desks that might be a fit for you. And you'll also be able to receive newest information on our newest opening events and other resources for our community as well. So just wanted to share that with you. And then also, we will share our newest SkillBridge internships. We'll also share some of our newest direct hire opportunities. And then we do take the last 5 to 10 minutes to answer any of your questions. So if you have questions related to job searching, transitioning from the military, interviewing, salary negotiation, any questions that would fall within our realm, we'd love to be able to answer those for you. So you can go ahead and type those into the chat. We'll make note of them, and we'll try to get to them at the end of the broadcast as well. One more thing that I want to share with you, because we are on LinkedIn, our CEO, Mike Quinn, he hosts a Mastering LinkedIn webinar through the USO several times throughout each month. And we have 2 coming up in November, November 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern, as well as a military spouse edition on November 20th at 11 a.m. Eastern time. So if you want to find out more information on that, you can check out the links in the description as well. Goodness, that was a lot of information. Hi, Ian. Hi, Edward. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Larry. So great to see you all today. So as you are continuing to introduce yourself in the comments, telling us who you are, where you're tuning in from, what you are seeking, whether it's direct hire roles or SkillBridge internships, we're going to take an opportunity to introduce our team here as well. And I will start. My name is Kate Wood. I am the recruiting manager here at Hire Military. I'm an Army veteran and a current active duty Army spouse. My husband is still on active duty. And we live in Panama with our 4 kids who you might see coming in because they just got home from school. So with that, I will pass it over to Amber. Good to see you today, Amber.
Hey, Kate. Thank you. You dropped so many helpful things, resources, upcoming webinars, all of the good things. I wanted to give a quick shout out to Diana Martinez with her interview today. I hope everything goes well. And everybody else, happy Halloween. Great to have you all here this afternoon. My name's Amber, and I am on the recruiting team here. Air Force veteran, military spouse, and I'm in San Antonio. This afternoon, I'll be sharing a couple of direct hire opportunities. If you have questions, please, we encourage you to drop those in the chat so we can try to get to those this afternoon. And I'm going to pass it Brandy's way.
Thanks, Amber. And happy Halloween, everybody. So no trick-or-treating for us. We live in a neighborhood that does not do that. It's too hilly for the children to climb, apparently. But anyway, I'm Brandy Walker, one of the recruiters here on the team as well. I actually do the TI sourcing. So when we talk about Texas Instruments, I'm the person you're going to talk to, typically for that one. And I'm an Army veteran, military spouse, and we are retired Army. So excited about that. And we have been enjoying it for the past 4 years. So pass it back to you, Kate.
So great to see it. And again, you'll see here that our recruiters on our team are all veterans ourselves. So when we connect with you to talk about opportunities or we interview for roles, we really do understand where our community is coming from and want to be able to give back and help you find the next role that really suits you as well. So please keep introducing yourself in the chats. Hi, Angelo. Hi, Edward. Salvador. Great to see you here as well. So just a couple ground rules as we get started sharing the opportunities. Amber and Brandy both mentioned they'll be sharing SkillBridge internships to start with, and then we'll be sharing our direct hire opportunities as well. So as we go, you'll see the name of the role kind of come up here on the bottom of the screen. If that role is of interest to you and you want to find out more information, please don't type interested. When we go back into the chats, we can't see exactly when you were commenting and which role specifically you were interested in. So please type the job title of the role you're interested in so we can provide more information. LinkedIn, unfortunately, doesn't allow us to post active links into the comments while we are live. So we go back afterwards and provide those links to you all if you are interested in a specific role that you mentioned by title. But you can always go to hiremilitary.us while we are talking as well to find those job descriptions and the salary ranges that are posted as well. So that's a lot for me. Without further ado, we are going to again jump into sharing SkillBridge internships. But before we start, Brandy, I'd love if you could kind of just tell everyone what the DoD SkillBridge program is and who it is for in our military community.
Yeah, definitely. So DoD SkillBridge, or if the Army person you're out there, it's Army Career Skills Program. It is the same program. It is for transitioning service members in the last 180 days of service. So transitioning service members only. I know our veterans would love a program like this. I wish there was something. Unfortunately, not at this time. So SkillBridge is that opportunity to work with a company, one that's already SkillBridge approved, or in our case, we can help you with a company that isn't SkillBridge approved. And I know Kate's talking about it later. And it's just a chance to get into a company, see what it's like to be that civilian life. Hopefully there should be a high probability of a job at the end. All the companies we tend to work with, we try to ensure that as well, because we want to make sure, because we're all veterans, we understand that transition out of the military into a civilian world. We want to make sure you have that opportunity too. So transition service member program only, SkillBridge, Army Career Skills Program, last 180 days of service. Typically internships run between 90, because a lot of regulations have changed, to 120 days. So something to keep in mind. So I'm going to go into my first role. It is a production supervisor in Stokesdale, North Carolina. And it's with our partner Masonite, and they are seeking a production supervisor in Stokesville, North Carolina. This role would be for a second shift, Monday through Thursday, and it's a 3 p.m. to 2 a.m. As a side note, as an internship, you would only work 40 hours. That's all you're allowed to work under the SkillBridge internship program. And you would oversee and manage the manufacturing processes and assign duties of the department or work center by supervising staff, about 20 people, organizing and monitoring workflow to accomplish desired manufacturing results as directed by management. So it's a supervisory position. Manufacturing, need to have that skill and ability to manage people. So quick snapshot of what you need: 5 years experience as a supervisor of technical leadership, a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience, and experience with inventory management systems such as SAP. And that is a production supervisor. Matt Hart is actually in the comments, and he is the lead. So if you have questions, specific questions, please do reach out to him, or you can reach out to myself or Amber or Kate. We're all happy to help. As a side note, there are additional roles with Masonite because they're a great partner for us. They have roles in Virginia, Texas, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, production supervisor, maintenance technicians, continuous improvement leaders. So if those are kind of your jam in the military, check out Masonite. They are a huge veteran-friendly company and, like I said, excellent partners of ours, and they just want to help. They just want to have interns and those military service members with them. Alrighty, so my next one is actually one I spoke about earlier. It's Texas Instruments. It's equipment technician. Right now, I'm really sourcing for January. Our partners have additional space for more service members for their January 29th cohort. And a little bit of information about that role. To date, all of the interns who have completed their internships have been given full-time offers. So, I mean, it's a great program, great way to get into the Texas Instruments semiconductor microchip industry. And it's a good step into it. They are, however, looking for people with 3 to 8 years electrical and mechanical experience. This can be professional or personal, something you've taught yourself. You've been doing it for years. Maybe you work on cars. Maybe you take apart computers in your free time because that's what you like to do. Having that experience will actually help you in this role. That's the biggest piece, mechanical, electrical experience. You have to be able to start January 29th. Like I said, this is my biggest one I'm really sourcing for right now. And you have to have a minimum of 90 days available for the internship. Just 90 days. Potential full-time offer. And you need to want to live in that Dallas area. So that is the equipment technician for Texas Instrument SkillBridge program. It is for transitioning service members only. And that is actually all I have today, Kate.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And again, this is just wave tops of opportunities that we have. You can view all of our DoD SkillBridge internships on our website at hiremilitary.us, as well as join the talent pipeline, because we know transitioning service members, your timelines are moving along. We are getting new roles on a weekly basis as well. So please, if you don't see something of interest, you can go ahead and join our talent pipeline for the DoD SkillBridge internships. We're going to switch gears now, and we're going to go over to the direct hire vein, and I will pass it over to Amber.
Thank you both. It is always fantastic hearing so many opportunities that are available for those that are transitioning out of their service currently. Let's pivot just slightly to talk about direct hire. So direct hire, meaning you are available in the more immediate term to take a full-time position. And so the first one that I'm going to start with is a data engineer. This one's in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Who's open to this position? This could be somebody that has already passed their window for SkillBridge. This can be somebody that's already transitioned maybe a month ago, maybe 10 years ago. It could be a military spouse, but it's a data engineer. It's in Pittsburgh, and our client is a leading global producer of lime and limestone. They are headquartered out of Pittsburgh. They've got locations globally, which is really, really cool to see how they operate with their European counterparts. The data engineer will support our client's data infrastructure, organize their data pipeline, and design efficient data structures for their global team. Qualifications include about 3 years of experience as a data engineer. They're looking for somebody that is familiar with PLCs and their data structure, particularly in an industrial environment. They have a preference for a bachelor's degree. It's definitely not a deal breaker, though. So that is a data engineer. It's in Pittsburgh. If you're interested, or if you know somebody who might be interested, tag them. you can connect with me. You can drop data engineer in the comments, and I will share a link with you immediately following this. I've got a couple more. So I've got an enterprise risk and audit readiness. This is a couple roles bundled into one. They are all situated in Crystal City, Virginia. So these openings are on a long-term contract working with one of the big four accounting firms. These positions do require a secret security clearance alongside formal education. They're looking for degrees in accounting, in finance, in IT, business management, in about 4 years of related work experience. You can expect to be leading and guiding both teams and clients for internal audits to accomplish their overall objectives and strategies. So again, that's enterprise risk and audit readiness. It's a couple different positions. So check them both out if you are interested. In Crystal City, Virginia, these positions do sit on site. There's one that is a little bit more hybrid and has a travel requirement. So just read those job descriptions closely. I'm going to keep on. I've got one more. It's a data analytics. This is in Tyson's Corner, Virginia. Same sort of thing. Couple roles that are situated in Virginia. These are on site. So the first one is a data analytics cloud engineer. And the second one is a data analytics solution lead. These positions are working directly with, again, the big four accounting firm on site. And requirements include secret security clearance, a bachelor's degree, as well as DoD experience. In particular, they're looking for that Army system experience. And between 5 and 8 years of related hands-on work experience. Salary range for these particular positions start in about the mid 100s. That's annually. And they are seeking passionate leaders with a strong vision and a desire to stay on top of the trends in data science in the big data industry, to include architect, networks, storage, IAM, and other cloud services in support of their large-scale system deliveries. In the solution lead position, you'll really function as a senior manager, and you'll be dealing with key business issues that our client faces. Both of these roles are high growth, high visibility with ample opportunities to enhance your skill set and enhance your career. So as a quick rundown, I'm going to go over the roles that Brandy mentioned for the skill bridge. So starting with the production supervisor in North Carolina, lots of other locations for Masonite. She mentioned the equipment technician that she's working with Texas Instruments. Those are skill bridge specific. And then I had a couple that were direct hire, again, for those that are looking for something more immediate. Data engineer in Pittsburgh, enterprise risk and audit readiness out of Virginia, and then the data analytics positions also in Virginia. So if you didn't hear something today that is of interest, be sure to check out our website, hiremilitary.us. Connect with our entire team. We're always happy to answer questions. Join the talent pool. And Kate, I think I've rambled enough. I'm going to pass it back your way.
That was fantastic. It's so good to see just these great roles. I know that the DC metro area, there's a lot of really great opportunities there, and the client that those data analytics roles and those audit roles are with will truly be a career-changing opportunity for our military community. So I really love that you shared those, Amber, and the salary ranges are fantastic as well. So thank you so much. Just a reminder, we're going to spend the last couple minutes of our broadcast today answering any questions you have. So if you have questions related to the job search, transitioning for the military, the Skill Bridge program, anything really, you can type them into the chats and we'll try to answer them here at the end. I do have some more opportunities to share with you, our military community, that we've been sharing for a couple weeks now, but we know that the community here and those that we have tuning in sometimes change. So we wanted to continue to share them as well. The first opportunity that I want to share is with SkillStorm. SkillStorm has a vet tech IT training program. This is fully remote. SkillStorm is actively seeking transitioning service members, veterans, and military spouses for a full-time immersive tech training program, or vet tech as it is called. This is a 16-week program. It will equip you with the skills needed for a successful career in cloud, cybersecurity, or Java specifically. And courses are starting every 2 weeks, and the organization is really dedicated to supporting military spouses, veterans, and transitioning service members. We can see that because they do offer this in a remote capacity, and it's for the full breadth of the military community, whether you're transitioning now, whether you transitioned 10 years ago, or you're a military spouse that's wanting to kind of bridge into one of these industries in cloud, cybersecurity, or Java. Again, that is a SkillStorm Vet Tech IT training program, and it is remote. If you are interested, you can just type Vet Tech into the comments, and we'll be able to reach out with a direct link that you can apply, or you can connect with Matt Hart as well. I know he's gathering interest for that program from our team as well. So we have another exciting opportunity kind of within the same industry. This is a cyber training cohort. This is with a company called CMS. This opportunity is going to be very similar to the DoD SkillBridge programs that Brandy was mentioning, as it is a DoD SkillBridge program. So this is a sponsored Veteran First Workforce Development Initiative that is dedicated to transitioning veterans with absolutely no IT background into highly skilled and high-paying IT careers through an immersive 6-month learning experience. They really hope to transform the nation's veterans into kind of the next generation of IT professionals. So for this opportunity, you must be, first of all, eligible for the DoD SkillBridge program, which is our transitioning service members with at least 6 months left on active duty. And you have to be available for the entire 180 days for the internship. And the internship is starting in January of 2024. Okay, so we wanted to just provide some boundaries on who's eligible for that position. And again, that is people that are interested in diving into an IT career, but you have no background whatsoever. So if you're interested in that program and you are eligible for a DoD SkillBridge internship, you can just type cyber training into the chats or the comments, and we'll be able to reach out with a direct link, as well as make an introduction to that company if it aligns for you as well. So lots of interest in vet tech. Hopefully we have lots of interest in that cyber training program as well. And then I just have one final opportunity to share with our military community. And this is a really fantastic opportunity if you are someone that's interested in entrepreneurship. We have partnered with a company called Veteran Service Brands. They own a family of different companies, and they have 4 different franchise opportunities for the military community, specifically for veterans. They are founded by a gentleman named Jack Childs. He is a veteran himself, and he owns the Service Brands portfolio of veteran-focused franchises. And they are aimed at setting up U.S. military veterans with successful service-based business opportunities. The team itself in Veteran Service Brands has combined its years of industry and military experience to create unique, low-cost franchise business offerings for today's veterans. So they only allow veterans to be franchise owners, which is so exciting. And then the leadership, as well as their employees as well, is just permeated with people from the military community. And they're really all about putting the veteran first, and the military community first when it comes to having people that are owning their businesses as well as employing them as well. So they have 4 different brands, as I mentioned, across the total of Veteran Service Brands, which include G-Force. It's a parking lot striping company. Field Ops is athletic field markings. Mach 1 does epoxy floor coverings, and Paint Core, who help with painting different projects, both commercial and residential as well. So those types of businesses may not have been something that you felt like you might want to go into before, but as you can imagine, parking lots always need to be restriped, fields always need to be restriped, floors need to be re-epoxied, and people are always needing paint. So they've been a really lucrative opportunity for the entirety of Veteran Service Brands, and they found really great success putting veterans into those positions. So if you're someone that's interested in entrepreneurship, or you've looked into franchising as well as you're transitioning from the military, or maybe kind of pivoting into that as a veteran, and you want to hear more information, you can type Veteran Service Brands into the chat or the comments, and we'll be able to reach out to you with more information on those opportunities. So that was a lot of information. I'm going to pause there to see if we had any questions in the chats. I love seeing that you are typing the title of the roles that you're interested in. That makes it so much easier for us to reach back out to you and connect and see if there's an opportunity to move forward with any of those roles as well. So let's see, did we have any questions come through the chats today that I haven't seen yet? I'm just going to take a glance real quick. I think we covered off on some of them. Actually, I think Matt Hart, who is our colleague, has been fiercely typing away, answering everyone's questions into the chat. So I really appreciate that. And one thing I want to mention as well, while we just have a couple minutes, you can absolutely type your questions during the last 5 minutes that we have here, and we'll get to them. But I do want to mention as well that we have our monthly newsletter coming out tomorrow. If you haven't already, we have a newsletter that we publish every month. You can go ahead and subscribe to that newsletter via our LinkedIn homepage, and where you'll be alerted when we publish new newsletters every single month. So the topic this month, and we're really excited for this one, is the top 3 things that you should do before you write a resume. So this is before you even start writing. A lot of this can be targeted towards our transitioning military population, or even for those that are pivoting careers or veterans or military spouses. If you are just trying to refresh your resume, there's 3 things that we really recommend that you do before you do that as well. So that's just something that we wanted to share. I did see a question come through. Keep typing them into the chat if you have them. We'd love to be able to answer your questions. Robert asked if that is related to the Virginia Vet Tech program. So SkillStorm is a nationwide program. It is available remote capacity as well. I know that different organizations have programs that fall under Vet Tech, and SkillStorm is just one of those programs. So they are related, but it is specific to SkillStorm as well. Let's see. I had to see another comment in the chats. Do you all help place vets into jobs currently on usajobs.gov? Or for insurance? John, going to answer your questions there. So we can only help place you into positions that are actively open on our careers page, but we are taking on new clients and new roles on a weekly basis. And so our jobs will rotate and you will see new openings there as well. So I would definitely encourage you to join our talent pipeline so we can help reach out if there's other opportunities in the future as well. Let's see. Are there any other questions that we haven't gotten to yet? If you do have them, keep typing them in. I know that we are running low on time as well, but I want to encourage everyone. We are here every Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, sharing SkillBridge internships, direct hire opportunities, as well as other opportunities that we feel like are a fantastic fit for our military community. So if you didn't hear of something today, again, check our website, join our talent pipeline, connect with all of us on LinkedIn as well. A lot of the recruiters share our newest openings via LinkedIn. And we'd love to be able to see you back here next week. So Amber or Brandy, anything? Well, we have another couple minutes that we want to share with the community.
I don't think so. Just have a happy Halloween. Be safe out there.
And I will add happy Halloween, and we hope to see everybody at the upcoming USO Mastering LinkedIn webinar. Those are fantastic opportunities. If you have checked it out once, check it out again, because I promise you'll learn something new.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes, happy Halloween. Check out all the hot links in the description for things that we mentioned today, or there's probably some that we missed as well. So thank you so much. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you, Amber, for being here with me today. And thank you to Matt Hart in the comments as well. And thank you all for joining us. We hope to see you next week for another Hot Jobs at Hire Military. Take care, everyone. Happy Halloween.